discover how the love for motorsports became one man's advocacy and business. Alvin Nazal, CEO and owner of Kid Code Incorporated, talks to us about the growing community of responsible, disciplined riders as part of his passion and advocacy. He will also walk us through the online selling of authentic and premium motorcycle parts, accessories, and more.
Nakita ko yung opportunity for the Filipino na magkaroon ng proper platform to train for them to improve. For the kids, this is the first time na magkaroon ng programa ng Road to MotoGP.
We are now open for business.
It is a signal to the world. We are open for business.
Starting with his passion for motorcycle riding, he takes the lessons from the tracks, embracing a lean angle to make a business out of his love for motorsports. Kid Code is not only an online destination for authentic motorcycle parts, but also a key player in promoting responsible, family-friendly motorsports. From distributing top brands like Ovale and TM Racing to training the next generation of Filipino riders, Kid Code is blending the thrill of MotoGP with the convenience of e-commerce. We have on pole position Mr. Alvin Nazal, the CEO and owner of Kid Code Incorporated. Welcome to Open for Business, Alvin. Kumusta po kayo?
Okay naman po.
I was very thrilled, Alvin, because recently you made history, hindi ba? We are part of that team that covered this milestone in terms of motorsports for kids. Paano ba naging historical ito para sa Pilipinas, para sa ating bansa, at para sa mga bata?
Yes, first of all, yung program kasi, first time siya sa Philippines.
And that program
and actually,
is
not only in the Philippines, in other countries. It's the FIM Mini GP World Series. So that's the program for the Road to MotoGP. We have two categories, the 160cc and the 190. But for this year, we start only for the 160, which is for 10 to 14 years old. I would say this is history in the making kasi this is our first year. And ang mangyayari kasi dyan, so every year, we will organize the Road to MotoGP program, which is the FIM Mini GP Philippines Series, which is the qualifying round to compete in Valencia, Spain at the last round of the MotoGP for the FIM Mini GP World Series naman po.
Ano ba yung FIM MotoGP? Saan ba ito sikat? Katatapos lang ng Olympics, di ba? And katatapos lang ng ibang mga international events. Gaano ba ka-relevant ang FIM MotoGP sa buong mundo?
Yung MotoGP kasi parang, I would say lahat ng karerista, even me, gustong makasali dyan. Pero
Okay.
not everybody has that chance to join.
Ano yung katumbas ng MotoGP?
F1. Parang
F1.
yan yung counterpart
So ito,
sa
ang
two
counterpart. O yun. O, nalaman na natin.
wheels. Pag bata, that's the mini GP.
That's the mini GP.
Oh, yeah.
Pero
So,
pag
yung,
adults,
yung MotoGP naman.
yung MotoGP.
Yeah, sa 4 wheels naman po, yung mga racers, everybody wants to be an F1 racer po. No? Sa 2 wheels, mga nagmamotor, yung mga, lalo na yung mga kumakarera, ang pangarap, syempre, makasali sa MotoGP. Pero syempre, it takes a lot of hard work, skills, and money, of course. No? Because of this program, nagkaroon ng FIM Mini GP. Kasi kung magtataka po tayo, bakit yung mga bata sa Europe, yung mga MotoGP riders, sobrang tutulin. Kasi po, they start as young as 4 to 5 years old.
Wow.
Kumakarera na ho sila sa mga mini bikes, no? So, with the Ovale po kasi is the official Mini GP bike partner for the FIM Mini GP World Series. We are the exclusive distributor of Ovale
In the Philippines.
in the Philippines po. We are mandated to organize a race here in the Philippines to qualify for the race. Itong opportunity na po na ito, maganda ho para sa atin kasi mayroon na ho tayong chance na makasali sa MotoGP. Adding to that, they just announced that Ovale is the official partner of the Road to Red Bull Rookies Cup. So yung Road to Red Bull Rookies Cup, para ka na rin po nasa MotoGP kasi po, during the MotoGP races, doon din po ginaganap yung Red Bull Rookies Cup. So, ito po yung stepping stone ng mga bata. So, it will start from us for the road to MotoGP and then marami na hong access. Pwede ho tayo sa Asia Talent Cup, sa Thailand, sa Malaysia, yung mga racetracks. Yun, so as part of the road to MotoGP, and then itong road to Red Bull Rookies Cup, it's another race event po. So, meaning, marami na po tayong access para ho yung mga kids po natin magkaroon po ng opportunity na makasali po sa ganitong klaseng karera.
Okay. Now, Sir Alvin, you mentioned that this is a milestone and this is something historic because this is the first time that the Philippines is participating in the World Series. Gaano na ba katagal ito, ang World Series?
Yung Filipino riders natin, of course, nakakasali sa mga international races like sa mga Asia Talent Cup, ARC. But for the kids, this is the first time na magkaroon.
When you say kids, anong edad sila?
10 to 14 years old.
10 to 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time po ito na magkaroon ng programa ng Road to MotoGP. The event itself, yung organizer, yung Dorna, if I'm not mistaken, this is just the 3rd or 4th year. So bago lang yung
of the World Series.
Of the World Series.
Okay.
So bago lang yung program nila. So again, because of that, nagkaroon po tayo ng magandang access po.
The good thing about this, Alvin, is that it is your company that was able to get the rights of putting this up. Kwento mo naman, Sir Alvin, how were you able to secure that right to conduct the Philippine Series here in the country?
Okay. Na-discover ko lang po yung product kasi sa YouTube. Ang daming big bike na sport bikes na kilala, pero ang kinuha niya yung maliit na bike. So, na-curious ako doon sa small bike na yun. And then I made my research, then found out the brand, which is Ovale. And then after that, I went to Italy. I went to Italy to meet them and then close the deal for the distributorship. So, I took the risk kasi sa totoo lang, parang mahirap siyang ibenta dahil it's just a racetrack weapon. So, racetrack purpose lang siya. It's not a street legal bike, so gagamitin mo lang talaga sa racetrack. Because of my passion in racing or in track riding, nakita ko yung opportunity. Without the races pa, wala pa kasi yung FIM Mini GP World Series at that time. Nakita ko yung opportunity for the Filipino na magkaroon ng parang proper platform to train. And then, siyempre, ang plano ko noon is to organize my own race para doon sa mga natututo as a stepping stone for them to improve, even me. Nung nag-close kami ng deal, siyempre ang pinakamahirap po dyan talaga is pakilala yung brand. Ang masama pa noon, at that time, dumating po yung mga motorsiklo during pandemic. Nung nag-open, nung lumuwag, pinayagan nila yung outdoor activities. Right then and there, pumunta ko kami sa racetrack. So nag-practice kami doon, marami nakakita ng produkto, very curious sila. So pinasubok po namin yung motorsiklo. And then such a time na, syempre, nakasimula na kami magbenta. Tapos nagpa-practice din po kami sa Carmona Racetrack at sa Clark. So marami pong Filipino pro riders po natin ang nakasubok po niyan. Until Dorna and Ovale has a partnership for the FIM Mini GP World Series. So yung question niyo po kung paano po napunta sa akin yung Road to MotoGP, it's because ang requirement po nila, kailangan may dealership doon sa country. So, since ako po yung exclusive distributor po ng Ovale, So sa amin po, naka-assign yung pag-organize po ng local series.
Which is a good thing. But my question there, Alvin, is this. Of course, racing is not for everybody, di ba? It takes passion, it takes skill, di ba? So we now see the proliferation of motorcycles or bikes in the market. But this time, you're saying, Sir Alvin, that the usage is really for racing. Ang tanong ko, meron ba talagang market na ganyan dito sa Pilipinas?
I would say yes. Actually, the bike is not just for racing, but it is purposely built for track riding. Okay, so ano po ang magiging benefit nito sa mga riders na ayaw naman kumarera? It's also a skills development. So number one, if you train at the racetrack, it's easier to ride your daily motorcycle. Kasi one, sanay na yung katawan mo, yung vision mo, yung throttle control, when to brake, how to properly turn. Yun. So mas magiging disiplinado ka dito. Number two, racetrack is always the perfect venue for training or for practicing, not on the streets. Kasi ang problema ho natin sa streets is, siyempre may asong tumatawid, high risk, may tao, may basa, buhangin, dami factors. Diba? Lubak, kotse, delikado. It's too risky to practice on the streets, no? When it comes to racetrack, siyempre, nakafocus yung utak mo, yung sarili mo on learning. Sa turn, sa brake, sa throttle, yun. So, and at the same time, it's, repetition siya, tuloy-tuloy, paulit-ulit mong ginagawa. So, nasasana yung katawan mo, so, yung muscle memory mo, so, pati yung vision mo. Once na natuto ka dito sa racetrack, hindi man ibig sabihin, kailangan mong kumarera. Diba? So, it's also skills development.
So basically, what you're saying, Alvin, is that it is also a program for road discipline.
I would say
and
yes,
road safety. Kasi there's one data here based on our research, di ba? About 58 people were involved in a motorcycle-related road crash on average daily as of 2023, a significant increase from the year before. Dito, parang ang ginagawa ninyo is, bata pa lang, tinuturuan nyo na sila ng road safety.
Actually, I would say kasi ang motorcycle ngayon, ginagamit as a primary source of transportation.
That's right, that's right.
Diba? Ang laki ng in-increase ng sales
That's right.
ng motorcycles. So,
Siguro idagdag ko na rito. Sabi niya dito, in 2022, there were about 8.5 million registered motorcycles, tricycles, and non-conventional or three-wheeled motorcycles in the country, with the highest number of registrations reported in Region 4A. And, madagdag ko na rin, based on research, motorcycle ownership and usage are also driven by the ride-hailing and food delivery industries, allowing for reduced travel time when navigating heavy traffic. So talagang pagdating sa motorcycles, parang baka nga dumating yung time na mas marami ng motorcycles kaysa regular vehicle.
Hindi po malayo mangyari yan, especially sa traffic dito sa atin, tsaka sa road condition, no? And of course, yung affordability. Isipin niyo po, 2022, 8.4 or 8.5 million.
Yes.
So that's, sabihin mo nang, you only get the 10% of that. Sabihin mo na yung 800,000 po doon yung riders without proper training. So, kung titingnan nyo, doon pa lang sa numbers na yon, high risk na talaga yung accidents. Diba? Because they don't have the proper training. So, ang gagawin lang dyan is, kung marunong ka mag-bike, so balance. Kung ka mag-automatic, so tawag dito, throttle, gas, brake, okay na. Diba? Or a basic training. Natutuwa din ako dahil marami ng training schools na nagtatayo. So, it's really good, no? So, may mga nagsabi, mas magaling si ganito, mas magaling si ganito. Ako, sabihin ko, for me, basta nag-enroll ka sa mga training school, the more na nag-training ka, the better. Kasi more knowledge eh. Diba? So, maaari kasing meron kang natututunan dito na hindi mo natutunan, na hindi naturo dito. So, sa akin, the more you attend training schools, the better for the rider.
Gusto ko yung sinabi mo na when you go into the racetracks, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are training for racing, di
Yes
ba?
po.
You are actually in the racetrack also to learn road safety.
Of course, and siyempre yung disiplina. Diba? So, siyempre meron daw tayong mga track rules. Diba? So, importante po talaga disiplina.
Pero gaano karami ang training circuits or racetracks dito sa Pilipinas?
One in Cebu, one in Palawan, so one in Laguna, one in Batangas, tapos sa Pampanga meron din isa. And I think there are 2 more or 3 more big racetracks na itatayo dito sa Philippines, or 8 more or less, 7 to 8.
Pero what's your outlook in this industry, Alvin? Kasi ngayon, maaaring 8 lang. Pero
Yeah.
eventually, it could grow. Dumadami ba? I'm sure, because of your conduct of the Philippine series of the FIM
Mini GP.
Philippines,
Philippine series.
there's going to be a lot of interest that you will generate. What's the feedback also of the public?
Siyempre, we are very hopeful na more racetracks around the country will be built, para din sa safety din po ng mga riders natin. I think one LGU, mayroon silang program na safety riding. Safety riding sa mga constituents nila. So, which is very good. Actually, isa yan sa mga tingin kong good program para sa mga riding community natin. And then, of course, let them experience doon sa racetrack. Kasi, again, pagdating po kasi talaga sa racetrack, mas safe than doing your practice sa streets.
You chose motorsports. What is so special that you are choosing
me,
this?
I'm speaking sa
yes.
sarili ko. Siyempre, number one, bata pa ako, talagang gusto ko ng kumarera. Pero siyempre, bawal kasi sa amin. Bawal magmotor. Pero
Parang yun, parang sa family mo noon.
Yes.
Is that what
Yes.
you're saying? So, pinagbawalan ka noon, bata ka pa.
Bawal.
Parang minsan may ganyan.
Yes.
Diba?
Okay, so ginawa ko, nung college na ako, bumili ako ng motor, tinago ko
So,
sa
hindi
kanila.
hindi ka na pinagbawalan.
Hindi nila alam.
Hindi.
Nung una.
Okay.
Nung una, hindi nila alam.
Okay.
So, yan ang ginawa ko source of transportation. Ako, guilty din ako. I was once, wala kasi dating proper training, school.
Okay.
Wala
So,
talaga.
yun ang maintindihan natin, yung mga magulang, na pagbabawalan dahil walang training, schools, walang ganyan, di ba?
Wala. Parang wala akong maalala at that time. Siyempre, yung mga kaibigan na experience, sila yung magtuturo sa'yo.
Okay.
Bibigyan ka nila ng mga tips kung paano ganito.
Pero not necessarily a formal training.
Not a formal training. Yung mga iba pupunta pa na ibang bansa, which is very expensive.
When you look at training and you talk about speed, parang somehow for a regular maybe parent,
So,
medyo
bakit?
nakakakaba ito.
Bakit yan ang...
Parang ganyan. Although I understand there's a lot of people here and there's a lot of viewers of Net25 also who, di ba parang ganun yun parang sa racing or pag nag-drive ka, gusto mo yung hangin sa, the
Freedom.
beauty and the
Yeah.
freedom. Ganun ba? Ano yung mga benefits nito on a personal level, lalo na
Ako
sa mga
kasi,
bata?
ang ko dyan, ang take ko sa totoo lang, isama dapat ang training ng bicycle and motorcycle sa mga bata. Bakit? As part of survival also.
Okay.
Yung kwento ko nga kanina, di ba ako, tumakasal lang ako. Di ba, I'm very grateful na hindi tayo na-aksidente. Importante na matuto talaga yung mga bata. Kasi at the end of the day, pagtanda ng mga yan, they will still parang follow what they want So, pag in the event na bumili ng motor yan, tapos wala siyang proper training, sabihin mo nang may budget, may pambili ng motor, walang proper training, doon nagkakaroon ng high risk na madisgrasya. So, kaya very important para sa akin, ang magiging benefit niyan is yung siyempre po, yung survivability ng rider. One instance, meron isang rider na bumili ng motor, walang proper training, tapos ang taas ng binili agad, 1,000cc, nadisgrasya. Kasi wala siyang proper training. May mga magdi-disagree din dyan na delikado talaga motor, delikado talaga. But it's inevitable Kasi mo ngayon, ang dami na talagang bumibili ng motor. So, the best way for us is to go to a proper training school. Lalo na sa mga bata, siyempre, delikado, 10 years old. Tapos, kakarera na or sasakay na sa motor.
The winners, the
Yeah.
two winners who will go to
Congratulations to them, no?
to Valencia, Spain.
Tapos higher level pa yung kakarerahan nila, di ba?
That's good.
So, yes, there's a risk, pero it's well regulated. Lahat ng safety precautions na kailangan gawin ng organizer, especially sa Spain, mapipigilan ba natin yung mga taong sumakay ng motor o hindi? Kasi kung hindi natin mapipigilan, ano ang tama natin gagawin?
We just have to educate them with
we
the
educate
proper
them.
way.
Kasi yung iba, ito pinili na sport. Iba, ito pinili na sport. Kasi yun yung nagustuhan nila.
Tama. Sa bagay, parang sa athletics din, di ba? Parang kung titingnan mo, example, usong-uso ngayon yung gymnastics. Pero tingnan mo naman ang movement nun.
Actually, kahit saan sport man, may risk.
Like even basketball, di ba?
Diba?
Parang magkaka-anuhan dyan, magkakabalian yan, di ba?
Exactly.
I see.
Di ba? Yun, so, importante sa akin, for me, yung disiplina.
Okay.
Disiplina. Hindi lang dahil marunong ka at magaling ka, nagawa mo na lahat. No, disiplina pa din. Yung decision-making factor mo when it comes to street riding.
Wow, yeah, that's
Diba?
very insightful and helpful, Alvin. Now, let's go to the brand. You've brought Ovale and TM Racing Motorcycles to the Philippines, brands known for their connection to MotoGP. How does your involvement in these brands tie into your love for MotoGP? At bakit sila yung mga brands na napili mo? Talagang primera klase ba yan? Baka sabihin ng mga nanonood sa atin, baka yan naman ang pinakamahal. Maganda nga, pero napakamahal naman, di ba?
Yung Ovale kasi, since pangarap ko maging karerista at wala naman tayong enough talent to join mga ganun kasing karera, sa akin, para ma-experience ko na, alam mo yun, na feeling ko, nasa MotoGP ako. Ito yung proper bike. Unang-una, mababa. A lot safer.
Okay.
Pangalawa, pag sumemplang ka, hindi masyadong masakit. Kasi nga, mababa at hindi ganun katulin. Pangatlo, hindi na masyadong magastos. Unlike sa mga big bikes na medyo, siyempre, since mas matutulin yung mga yan, pag medyo na-disgrasya, na-semplang, mas malaki yung gastos. So, yun ang naging inspiration ko sa sarili ko to ride the Ovale and get it as the distributor.
So, aspirational din.
But, mas lumalim yung naging purpose ko nung nakita ko yung mga ibang countries na nag-organize. Naging kaibigan natin yung mga iba't ibang
Anong countries na?
sa US.
US?
Sa
What
US,
else?
sa UK. Peter Hickman.
Okay.
Peter Hickman is 6'2".
And he's using
Ovale. Kumakarera sa Ovale. He's the distributor of Ovale in UK. And he's the fastest man in the world sa Isle of Man. Grabe tulin ng ano na yan, ng sport na yan, Isle of Man. So nakita kami sa Spain sa Mini GP World Series. So humingi lang ako sa kanya ng konting tips paano mo ginagawa yung business mo. So actually sila yung Ovale community dealers nagtutulungan. Not just for business, but on how to improve the riders, the racers. Parang kumukuha din ako sa kanila ng mga tips.
Bakit din naman TM Racing? How significant is the brand?
Way before kasi I'm using a superbike. So umakyat ako sa Marilake, I'm using a superbike. Napapagod kasi ako pag after ko mag-ride, no? And then there's this one supermoto na ginamit ko. Umakyat kami sa Marilake. Pag-uwi ko, relax pa ako, parang I still have the energy, so nakapagtrabaho pa ako noon. So that was the time na na-in-love ako sa supermoto. So I stopped using the superbike, nag-supermoto na ako. And then I researched about the supermoto.
Paki-describe mo nga lang ang pagkakaiba ng Mini GP, MotoGP, tsaka Supermoto. Ano yon? Ano yung tatlong na pagkakaiba-iba
Okay,
nun?
MotoGP is the event.
Event.
Okay. Yung
Okay.
Mini GP is, let's say, Mini GP bike is yung Ovale, like the Ovale, it's a small
And
bike.
the Supermoto?
Yung Supermoto is a cross-platform of dirt and tarmac or road. So if I'm not mistaken, 1969, yung mga organizer, sabi nila, magpakarera tayo ng pinakamagagaling na karerista sa buong mundo. Ang tanong, ano ang platform? Kasi lugi, pag ginamit nila yung, kunyari, sa tarmac sila, lugi naman yung mga motocross or yung mga nasa dirt. Kasi sanay sila sa tarmac. Pag ginamit naman nila yung dirt bike, lugi naman yung nasa tarmac.
So ito parang hybrid.
So ginawa nila, minix nila.
Mix siya.
So yung racetrack, it's a 70% tarmac, 30% dirt.
Okay.
So it's a crossbreed ng street and dirt, no?
Okay.
So and this is a perfect bike condition ng
Pilipinas. Kasi meron tayong lubak, meron
saka traffic.
maayos.
Very agile kasi yung bike eh. Very agile. That's lightweight, no? So, yung supermoto, nung nakuha ko siya, nung nag-try ako at nag-enjoy ako dyan, nakita ko, yung mga pro riders, they're using also supermoto as cross-training.
I see.
So, mas bumibilis sila, mas napapalambot nila yung katawan nila, may mga kinokorek sila. They use also supermoto as part of their cross-training.
In your previous interviews, you've mentioned dreaming of a Filipino MotoGP champion. What steps are you taking to make this dream a reality? And how can your customers and the local community be part of this journey?
So, katatapos lang yung FIM Mini GP Philippine Series po natin. Meron po tayong dalawang bata na papadala sa Valencia, Spain sa last round ng MotoGP. That's already a big step for us. No? Kasi the fact na nakasali na po tayo doon, it's already a big step. No? Then after that, they can join the 190cc naman. So yung next category ho natin, still part of the Road to MotoGP and the FIM Mini GP World Series. After that, pwede na sa Asia Talent Cup or sa Red Bull Rookies Cup. So dati kasi parang ang nangyayari by discovery, sino yung magagaling, sino yung mahuhusay, sino yung may budget. Ngayon, I would say mas mura na siya ngayon. Mas mura na siya kasi may access na po tayo ngayon. So,
when you say access, are there instances where some of the kids, parang sa ano yan pag-aaral, di ba? Parang there are very brilliant kids in the provinces but they don't have the means to, their parents don't have the means to send them to college, di ba? But some provide scholarships, mga ganyan, or training. So, in your case, can you define that access? Meron bang mga wala naman masyadong kakayahan? They don't have that financial freedom to buy their bikes. What type of access are you providing?
Number one, we have the program. Number two, we have the bike already kasi dati wala nga. So number three, naglagay kami ng Ovales Scholarship Race Program, something like that. No? So this year, nung recent event po natin, nag-scholar po tayo ng 7 riders. So, provided po natin yung training and yung bike po nila. And even yung sa races nila. Tayo po nag-provide nun.
So, ibig sabihin, parang ito, you're providing that opportunity or program for talented kids or kids who have that kind of skill. Dati, wala kang opportunity na ganyan.
Wala,
no? Pero kung gusto mo naman, anyone who are watching now, parang ideally, they can have their own. They just have to go to you as distributor. They buy the bike from you and then they can avail of the training program from you. Kapag may bike sila.
Yes po.
Paano yung selection mo ng scholarship naman? Why would you support this kid?
Meron kaming parang tryouts. So, titingnan namin sila sa racetrack. Meron kaming fina-follow na time limit. So, pag na-reach nila yung time limit na yon, papasok sila dun sa program. Yun. So, of course, may mga sponsors din po kasi kami kinuha. Kasi napakamahal po nung programa, especially the bikes. No? This year, we're still inviting other companies who's parang yung naka-align yung program nila dun sa program namin.
We have a set of winners. You actually chose 2 winners, the Philippine Series. And I think as media partner, Net25 was able to cover that as well.
Yes.
How do you assess the performance of the 2 winners?
Number one, hindi po tayo pumili ng dalawa. Nanalo po talaga sila.
Nanalo sila. Okay.
Ang galing talaga ng dalawa.
What's their performance? Can we say they pass the world-class international standard?
Actually, napakabilis ng dalawa. Actually, mabilis sila lahat. Mabilis sila lahat. Nagpabago-bago nga yung yung position siya.
Position.
But these 2 riders, continuous din kasi po yung practice nila. Private riders, racers po sila. And then, yung support din ng parents nandun. Importante din po kasi talaga yung supporta ng magulang. So, itong dalawang riders na to, ako mismo gulat na gulat. Iba na rin po yung sakay nila ngayon. Iba na rin po yung speed nila ngayon. Especially nung nagsisimula pa lang kami, tapos ngayon after the race, yung oras nila, ang laki ng binaba. So
I
meaning,
see.
ang laki po
In-improve
ng
pa.
in-improve po nila.
Anong lahi ba noon ng mga nananalo?
Spaniards and Italian. But last year, Malaysia na nag-champion. Tapos,
So Asian.
Asian, yeah. And Italy and Japan. Sila yata yung top 3 if I'm not mistaken. 2 Asian countries ang pumasok po, no? So tinanong ko, paano nangyari yun? It's all about practice. Continuous training, training. Riding.
Pero
Sada
sa
time.
palagay mo, may chance ba? Parang, do you see your dream of having a MotoGP champion?
Tingin ko
will be
malaki po
realized?
chance natin.
Okay.
Tingin ko.
So, assuming nanalo na siya sa World Series, what's next for him?
Yung mga factories, siyempre yung ayos nila, titingnan na nila yung journey ng bata. Nakitaan na ng mga factories yan, ng mga potential yan eh. Yung mga riders na yan eh, di ba? So, ang next step niyan is next year, they will still join the 190cc, the next category.
Ang category ngayon was
160.
160. Okay.
So, they can join the 190cc category.
190cc.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which is a higher category
Higher
now.
category.
Okay.
Mabibilis na yun. Tsaka mas malaki yung bike ng konti. No? So, after that, the 190cc, pwede na sila pumunta sa Red Bull Rookies Cup, pwede na sila pumunta sa Asia Talent Cup and Junior Cup. So marami na silang pwedeng puntahan. And syempre yung mga factories, all eyes, mga brand, syempre mga yan, naghahanap sila lagi new riders. Para syempre continuous yung racing nila. Yun ang magiging ladder or steps para makatutong tayo sa MotoGP. Which is very fast.
In this scenario, Alvin, that you somehow pave the road towards the Philippines entering and thriving in this industry, how do you assess the impact that you are making? Sa tingin mo ba, kulang pa? Do you need more support also from the sponsorship community, from government? Di ba? May mga ganyan. Kasi maririnig naman natin sa mga balita, kapag may nananalo, saka lang nila sasabihin na, kulang pala ng support. Yung, kung baga parang nangyari, kailangan magpakitang gilas ka muna bago magbibigay ng support, both private and public sector. Ano yung kailangan pang magawa para sa industriyang ito para lumaki?
One, tama po sinabi nyo, kailangan po natin ng government support for this program kasi grassroots program po ito. Number 2, sa mga sponsors na into racing, into motorcycles, it's a very, very big contribution yan sa bansa natin na makilala po ang Pilipinas na isa sa mga pinakamagagaling na racers sa buong mundo. So isa sa mga objective po natin yan. Kaya po natin to tinuloy at ginawa yung sumali po din sa mga karera at yung mga training schools na nandyan. I really recommend this program. It's not just about racing. Like what I've said, marami ka talagang matututunan. At siyempre, yung safety mo ang importante. When it comes to sponsors and yung mga LGU, hingi po sana din tayo ng tulong na supportahan din po nila yung mga riders po sa lugar nila. Not just for racing, but of course yung advocacy po natin for safe riding. Na, syempre lahat po ng mga at risk once na lumabas po sa kalye. Diba? So if we are disciplined enough, well-equipped in terms of training, so babait tayo sa kalye, I would say malaki din ang ibababa nung accidents po dito sa atin sa Pilipinas.
Wow, Alvin, that's really a great help. Now, for parents and for motorcycle enthusiasts who want to buy the Ovale brand or any of the brands that you carry, where and how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, we have our website, ovale.ph. We also have our Facebook, Ovale Philippines. Our program is under kidco.ph or Kidco Racing. You just message us there. May sasagot naman po kagad. So makikita nyo po information all about Ovale.
We mentioned earlier in our intro, Alvin, you are using the online platform also to sell authentic and premium motorcycle brands and products. So doon ba via e-commerce pwede na silang mag-order ng accessories and products?
For Ovale, we have a specific website for that. It's ovale.ph. But for other brands, kidco.ph, we started 2019. Medyo magulo pa kami noong 2019, tapos nagkaroon ng pandemic. So, tinatapos ko siya 2021 na. Instead na doon ako sa store, sa showroom. So, nilagay ko na sa online.
Online,
So, nag-online na lang ako. Since na online naman sa, we will also accept merchants, meaning other brands. All brands are welcome for as long as it is motorcycle related. Anything na magagamit mo with the motorcycle, like mga camera, pwede yan. Di ba? Yung sombrero, damit, safety, gears, parts, motorcycle parts, lahat yon tinatanggap po namin. We are focusing only on motorcycle industry.
Yung pag-shift mo sa showrooms or brick and mortar, anong impact nun? Kasi from the physical showroom to online, was that better for you? Mas ano ba?
Well, very
mas
challenging.
nakatipid ba siya o mas marami bang inquiries dahil online na anybody around the world can watch it?
Very challenging kasi syempre yung online platform itself hindi pa siya ganun kakilala. And at the same time, syempre skeptic pa yung mga tao. Sa online, ang daming scammer. Ang daming gumagawa ng hindi maganda, no? So, yun yung mga naging challenges namin. Over the years naman, the company itself is KidCode Incorporated. So, kaya yun din ang pinangalan natin sa website. By the way, yung KidCode, kung paano ko nakuha yung pangalan, actually, yung Kid, yun yung nickname ko nung bata ko. Yung code naman, it's because dun talaga ako natuto sa kasi yung author ng throttle control, yung twist of the wrist. Ang author nun is Keith Code.
Keith Code.
Oh, Keith Code. Siya yung...
I see. So, ginawa mong Keith Code.
Meron akong book, no? Talagang binabasa ko, tapos ina-apply ko sa kalye kasi wala kang training noon. So, highly recommended ko yung training school na yan. Grabe. Ang dami ko talaga natutunan dyan. Hindi sa pinapromote ko sila. Everybody na nag-training dyan will agree.
Okay.
Sigurado ako doon. Kahit new rider ka lang.
Okay. But before we end this conversation, Alvin, ano yung mensahe mo sa mga budding motorcycle riders on their first steps to become a pro in terms of riding? Or yung iba naman ay gusto ring mag-partner sa KidCode and also those who want to enter or set up a business in the motorcycle segment?
For motorcycle riders, especially sa newbies, I strongly suggest na mag-enroll sa proper training schools. Ang dami dyan. Not necessarily kailangan sa racing. Madaming riding school dyan. Alam ko, MMDA also offers training, no, for free, kung di ako nagkakamali. After you buy the bike, invest po kayo sa training, sa skills, kasi yan yung magbibigay ng higher chance to survive. Diba? Or lesser risk of accidents.
Your message naman to people who want to set up businesses in the motorcycle segment. Meron pa bang room sa merkado para mag-participate dito?
Of course, no? Like what you said kanina, ang laki ng increase ng sales ng motorcycle. So in terms of accessories, yung mga riders will always buy accessories. So malaki talaga yung malaki pa yung room for business dito sa motorcycle accessories. That's why I strongly invite you to register sa kidco.ph. Ang rules lang po namin, bawal ang fake products. Only authentic products are allowed to sell inside our platform. Para rest assured, yung mga bumibili po sa atin, yung mga motorista po natin na bibili ng produkto, makakasiguro po sila na tunay yung nabibili nila at hindi sila nabubudol.
Okay. And finally, Alvin, your message then to your constituents and lalo na sa mga kabataang Pinoy naman na nakikinig sa atin ngayon.
For the kids, siyempre, step 1, learn how to balance yung sa bike, diba? If you really want into motorcycle, it's not an overnight skill na matututunan mo. Continuous training, practice, parang in any other sport, no? So, always wear helmet. Yan ang isa sa mga nakikita natin po sa kalye. Please, invest po kayo sa proper gears. Pag bumili po kayo ng motorsiklo, bago po kayo mag-training, bili po kayo ng magandang helmet, bili po kayo ng jacket, ng riding pants, boots, gloves. Napaka-importante po niyan. So, mas importante po yan kesa magdagdag kayo ng pampapogi ng motor.
Tama.
Pero hindi rin po tayo titigil na magpaganda ng motor kasi nag-enjoy naman tayo doon. Yung priority lang, unahin po muna natin yung safety po natin.
Safety.
Then we will
priority.
enjoy, of course, yung pagra-ride po natin kung saan man tayo, sa racetrack, sa kalye. Rest assured, somehow, mas confident tayo, mas alam natin na mas safe po tayo.
Wow, we learned a lot of things about road safety and training. That's the CEO and owner of Kid Code, Mr. Alvin Nazal. Open for business. We'll be back. Stay with us. And the biz word of the week is throttle control. It is how well you influence the course of events on your bike by controlling the flow of fuel to the engine or controlling the power. From the adrenaline rush on the racetrack to the satisfaction of a well-executed business strategy combining motorsports and entrepreneurship offers a unique and fulfilling journey. It's how the power of passion, hard work, and a deep understanding of the industry can also give birth to an important advocacy. Whether you're a seasoned racer looking to launch your own brand or a budding entrepreneur seeking inspiration from the world of motorsports, opportunities abound to turn your love for motorcycles into a thriving business. Continue to fuel your passion, rev up your engines, and ride towards a future filled with excitement, innovation, and success. And with that, our quote of the week is from Steve McQueen. He said, "Racing is life. Anything before or after is just waiting." Maraming salamat sa iyo, Alvin. Maraming salamat sa isang oras na pagsama sa amin upang tunghayan ang isang makabuluhang usapan ukol sa negosyo dito lang sa Open for Business. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan nyo kaming muli dito sa Open for Business. Catch us too on Facebook, on YouTube. Like and subscribe on our social media page at Net25TV. We will bring you more insights from industry experts, thought leaders, CEOs, and featured SMEs. Together, let us help encourage business development in the Philippines. Sharpen your business acumen, feel the pulse, and set the trend for as long as you're informed and open for business. Ito po si Cesar Vallejos. Marami pong salamat.